Well, howdy, 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 nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this, a very inquisitive and active Bad Ears McGee, my little Patches Jr. He's a sweetheart, but I've had him up for a little bit. I had to do a sound check because my system was not doing things properly, but here he is, so I'm going to put him away, let him go back to bed. He's a good little guy. I scared him to death while getting him up and out of his cage, and well, obviously not to death, but I did scare him. Today is 7:09 a.m. Well, it's not 7:09 a.m. I mean, well, it is 7:09 a.m., but there's no calendar date of 7:09 a.m. It's Friday, the 3rd of November. Yesterday, when I tried to go get my testosterone shot, I made a mistake. I grabbed the wrong dated bottle. They're not going to give you an expired prescription, even though the medication is fine. So I had to turn around and come back. Didn't just want to turn around and then go back. So today I'm going in to get my shot. I have to go pay my rent as well, so I'm just going to do it all in one swell swoop. Thumbs up. It's the actual phrase is one fell swoop. I can't remember where I saw this. As a kid, I think it was like 6 or 7 years old, reading in a library. I saw the phrase one swell swoop, and it stuck with me now, so thumbs up. Yay! A little bit of craziness there. I have gotten, if you've noticed anything different on the picture here, and it is different for me. It's a lot brighter, but I don't know if that's because of the display or I've turned the brightness down. My new monitor finally showed up yesterday. Proper monitor. It was my mistake before. I was having an existential breakdown on the days that I put some stuff on my wish list for monitors, because a kind commenter and subscriber was going to buy me a monitor for a birthday gift, and I was having an existential breakdown that week. And so I just threw a whole bunch of monitors without checking, and the one that was purchased for me as a gift did not have any of the proper displays or even a headphone jack, so I couldn't use it for anything. I shipped it up, sent it back. Yesterday, the monitor showed up. Yesterday was a very bad day. I spent most of the day, after making videos, asleep up here in the room. It was raining outside, and I fall asleep with rain noises. And the late afternoon, because I don't sleep well, I just fall asleep, and I was falling asleep and hurting myself. I'm gonna re-abrade and sever my nerves falling asleep in this chair. It's a great chair. The chair is not the issue. The issue is me falling asleep in the chair. Because if I fall asleep with my arms between my body and the plastic arms of the chair, that's right where your radial nerve goes on your arm, and it presses against that. That's how I abraded and severed that nerve. So I had a paralyzed hand. Did not work at all for a year. It's only the past year, 2 years, that it's actually the nerves have grown back enough that I only have like a 10% to 15% deficit left on this hand. Falling asleep in this chair, I'm gonna re-abrade and re-sever my nerves. Not good. So last night, 10 p.m., I went to bed finally, leaving the monitor in here unopened. Well, actually that's not true. I opened it up and put it together when it showed up downstairs. And then I brought it up here and then set it down, tried to work with it, kept falling asleep, went to bed, woke up, came up here, well, came over here, got it all fixed up. It's set up. There's not really a good place for it, but the cables are from where my computer is. I've shown this a lot, and I might show it again, but my computer is on the floor, not on the carpet. I have a, I hate saying my apologies, I try my best to never do that, but there's a whiteboard, you know, that dry erase whiteboard. I've got that set on the floor, and then I set the computer on top of the whiteboard, because it's a carpet, and that's a good way to kill your computer. So I've got it sitting on top of that, except it's down there. And the cables have to really stretch to get down there. The DVI cable, I use a DVI cable now for the main monitor, which is over, well, it's the monitor I had before. The weird thing about the new monitor is it becomes automatically display number 1, and I can't change that. I can't make the other monitor display 1 and this one display 2. It grays out the little box that says, make this not my, well, you know that's not the exact phrase it says, but you click that box to make it your default monitor. And then you unclick it, and then click the other monitor if you want that one to be your default monitor. I can't unclick it, it's grayed out. It's it's by a company called BenQ, and it's auto defaults to display number 1. Pretty weird. I've had to turn the brightness down on it a lot because it was like there was a spotlight shining into my face. As it is on the display I have, it still looks too bright. I gotta play with it some. But it's really, really a good monitor. Thank you so much. It was Justina Aquavita Metz. Thank you so very much. It is greatly appreciated. This is going to, it's awesome. It's everything that I needed. It's got the headphone jack. I just need to have Game Show or OBS, whatever, on that monitor. The game that I'm streaming on this monitor. I got my webcam up there, got my microphone down here. We're good to go. I just got to be very, very careful. Before I started recording right now, I had originally gotten everything all set up. Now the desk thing that I use is from one of my housemates. He gave it to me. And it's set up against the wall in such a way. It's not really a wonderful desk thing because where you would put your legs underneath the desk are shelves. So it's got a little keyboard garage you slide out, and then that's your desk part. Well, if I bend my knees too much, I'm going to get deep vein thrombosis, and I don't need that. That's leg blood clots in your legs. So I try to keep my legs stretched out. I stretched my legs out into the part of the desk, and then all of a sudden everything went black and the computer powered off. Uh-oh. Well, as it turns out, the power strip that I got the computer plugged into, where it goes into back here, oh, I have my flashlight down there and forgot to turn my flashlight off. This is an awesome flashlight, by the by. When I go walkies and I need light, this is my rechargeable LED flashlight. It's got 8 LEDs and it's got this thing here. I pop this into my pocket, and so it just dangles, and I walk at night with this thing going, and I can be seen. I'm not going to be hit by a car unless it's an idiot, which can always happen. But the jack, the input plug, the power socket down there is in such a way, and they're older sockets, so you've got to bend out your plugs so that they hold. Well, I put my feet up there onto the little desk thing, and the next thing I knew, everything powered down, because when I bumped into the desk, it wobbled the cord, which became an unstable power supply, and my motherboard, to protect itself, shut the computer down. Boom! And it was like, oh my god, what happened? So quickly fix that thing by pulling the leads out, shoving it back inside. It's not the best, and hopefully it's not just going to fall out again in mid-work. So that was fun. It was exciting. It's been a wonderful, and it has been a wonderful couple of days. I mean, even falling asleep and having my housemates yell at me for various things, they always do. You know, it's even at that, life is not bad. I mean, even when life is terrible, it's not bad. I mean, yesterday I was crying a lot because of the death of my wife. It was a very bad day. That was a big part of it. I mean, I miss my wife a lot. We were in a tight orbit where it was just me and her 24/7, and we rarely needed anybody else. We talked with each other. We were there. We were literally orbiting ourselves like this. Normal marriage, you know, you orbit around a central point, but you're out here. That was us. So her being gone is still incredibly painful. That was 12 years of my life. I got used to being married. I got used to having a person that I loved there. And now, even 3 years later, it still doesn't seem right that she's gone. So, yesterday was a very bad day. Spent a lot of time crying because of her loss. And life is life. But aside from the tears coming up now by talking about it, things are more under control. I've got a better lid on things. I'm bottling better. You know, I've got everything smashed down inside, so yay for wearing the proper mask. We all wear masks. One of the things they teach you in rehab is how to get rid of your masks, because masks are dangerous. You got the mask of, I'm holding my life together, when in reality you're not. But nobody gets to see that because you've got the I've got my life together mask. That's not a good mask to have, especially if your life's not together. Or your I'm not addicted to this mask, or I've got this together mask. We all wear masks. We have a work mask. And as much as my on-screen way I act is like 99.9% the way I also act in real life, yeah, I've got a webcam YouTuber mask that I wear. Because while I try not to swear on just a regular basis, I really try not to swear on webcam. My wife hated swearing. So while I do still swear in real life, I try not to swear on camera in deference to her. So right there, I mean, there's a difference between me on webcam and me in real life. I talk to Jamie Rivers, Jamie's division. I talk to him daily on Twitter. And while I'm not a swear fest, I do swear. They have found, though, that swearing, people that swear generally tend to be more intelligent, more creative, and more outgoing. How about that? That's a thumbs up. But out of deference to my wife, because she hated it, I try my darndest to not swear on camera. We all wear masks. Well, at 12 minutes, I'm going to say, of course, if you remember to type in the phrase, "Don't breathe water," you'll be into the game drawing for the Sins of a Solar Empire Rebellion, which on Sunday, just 2 days from now, we're going to have a drawing for that free Steam key. All in a cheap attempt to draw views and all that to my channel. Plus, I mean, I've got a ton of keys that if I don't give them away, they're not going to get used. And I'm the kind of person that even if I'm not going to use something, if it's just sitting around not being used, I'd rather give it away so somebody can use it than it just sitting around unused. Oh, the cat's active. Let's see if I can let the cat in. Come on. Come on, kitty. Yeah, I'm busy, so you need to, oh, she's gonna want out the window. I'll be right back. Come on, kitty. Come on. Oh, you changed your mind now? I'm so very sorry. I'm gonna leave the window open. And kitty's gonna settle down back there. My apologies. And since I do everything in one extemporaneous hot take, I'm not going to edit out the kitty. I am extemporaneous all the way. I don't know how to write a script because I don't have the discipline to follow a script. And plus, I don't know how people read these things while looking at their webcam. How the heck do you do that? If I was going to read a script, I'd have to read a script, and I've done it where I've got my eyes like this way as I'm talking to you here, but I'm reading a script, so I'm like that. And how do people look at the webcam and have a script? Do they have teleprompters? How would you even use your monitor as a teleprompter? Because if you got your script there, the webcam's up there. I don't know how they do that. Oh well, But I don't have the discipline necessary to follow a script, even should I write one. So thumbs up on that. So make sure I'm centered. And then I have opened up 24 hours worth of comments on my community. Well, actually, no, I haven't, have I? No. I've opened up because the computer reset itself because of the old loose power thing. I am now opening up 24 hours worth of comments on my community tab, which just lists every single comment you get in chronological order from the most recent to the least recent. And since I'm only opening 24 hours, so that I can thank 20 to 25 people for having left me comments. Kind commenters. Now, whether it is a good comment, bad comment, indifferent comment, I don't mind or care right now. The fact is, you left me a comment. I'm thanking you for that. You get me out of my head, into the world, dealing with real people. Thank you very, very much. Now, if I mispronounce your name, no disrespect is intended. I'm terrible at names. I'm an American English speaker. We're not good at names. I'm better than most, but... So first and foremost, I did have somebody who had asked for a shout out. And of course, I forgot to open that up because the whole thing had reset and I had forgotten to check. But I'm an online profile 1. I had to throw a shout out. That's a heck of a name. Thank you very, very much. And then there is Graham Ferguson. Thank you very, very much. And R-A-R-E. How about that? Thank you very much. Kelly Smith, greatly appreciated. Jonathan Ford, thank you. And Wicked, son of a gun, thank you very, very much. Nigel Pygel Productions, I like that name. Vamp Jack, son of a gun. Wyatt Phillips, thank you very, very much. And then Sheepy Darkness, thank you, greatly appreciated. And Daniel Adkins, thank you very, very much. Sleep, a lot of short usernames today. My Angel, DVA, how about that? Evan McFlagan, thank you very, very much. You've asked a lot of questions. I wish I could answer them all in one go. I might answer them all in an upcoming Q&A. And then Ace Yeager, thank you very, very much. Claude 5190, greatly appreciated. I'm glad to still see you here. Thank you. And I'm Thrills. I bet you are. And no, Chester Randall, I am not going to do 2 girls, 1 cup. Thank you. Twice Lyrics, thank you very, very much. Starbright, son of a gun, thank you very, very much. And Mr. Checkhammer, thank you. Rick A4, interesting name, thank you very much. Dennis Naz, thank you. Mentos Fresh, son of a gun, heck of a name. And then last but not least, Farugia Alfredo? I sure hope I'm close. Thank you all very, very much. Greatly appreciated. This day to get me out of my head, into the world. That's a very good thing. It's not a nice landscape behind these eyes. I am clinically depressed, bipolar disorder. I've got 23 plus years of alcoholism with brain damage. Is not a nice landscape behind these eyes. So thumbs up. Thank you all very, very much. It's at a weird angle. I don't know how to get, I have to put my hands at an odd angle just to get them centered. Weird. Anyway, though, if you could check out my links down below, that would be greatly appreciated. Got Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com, Google+. And my thanks to everybody who's donated to my GoFundMe campaign or has become a Patreon.com patron. Thank you all so much. You're beautiful, awesome people. It is because of you I've been eating food and I have a roof over my head. Now that it's been raining, I really don't want to be homeless, so thank you so very, very much. If you could donate, that would be awesome. As again, thank everybody for having donated. Now, if you do not donate or you cannot donate, I take all good wishes, deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest, so thank you very much. And if you could toss me a like, that would be greatly appreciated. I do appreciate, and I use that word too much, all the positive validation I get from my existence. And if you could subscribe to the channel, that too would be cool, but I would understand if you don't want to. My personality has rubbed people wrong my entire life. So if you don't like my videos, I understand. If you don't want to subscribe, I understand. But if you're down with it, I'll do my best to keep you entertained from now until the end of my time. I just turned 55, got 19 summers left. The average lifespan of an American man is 74 years. I'll do my best to keep you entertained until the end of that time. I have a ration video coming up. I got a game video coming up. I actually have a game video I made for my game channel last night. I'm uploading that one too, so check that out. Links down below. Woo! Son of a gun. So you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, and that, my friend, is a very good thing. So keep smiling, because it can always get worse.